This is the 2022 range of campervans from German manufacturer Hobby. I have got two in front of me right now. One's on the Fiat Ducato, Vantana Deluxe, and the second is on the Citroen Jumper, Vantana On Tour Edition. Is there any difference between a Fiat and a Citroen? Not really. The difference is going to be in the layout. Okay, so what we've got here, 76,736. Wow, what a lot of money for a camper van, which is 636 centimeters in length. Indeed, you might say, well, hey, I could get myself a nice motorhome for that amount of money. And indeed, you probably could. Indeed, I do tell people to buy used vehicles before they buy new. But before you buy a used one, try it out first. You mightn't like it. Borrow a van, rent a van, or whatever. But do something along those lines. Right, here you go. I've just given you a quick overview. As far as camper vans go, this is pretty elegant. There's not many vans this elegant. Mind you, there's not many camper vans that cost 76,000 euros plus. So, we'll start down here at the kitchen. Dometic fridge. Opens two ways. What is it supposed to? I'll just leave it that one. This worktop. Yeah, I'm going to take it out. Oh, can't get out much further than that. I can't think of a nicer worktop in a camper van anywhere. Obviously this here is very standard, nothing unusual about that, but the kitchen block under it is also rather elegant. Places to hang your tea towels. You've got this, no, how can I call it, chest of drawers. Yeah, that's fair enough, sounds. And here you've got a tiny wardrobe as well. At the back we've got lengthwise bed, which appears to me to be more than 2 meters in length. A bit shorter on this side. It's contoured around the wet room, and of course lockers all the way around, which are quite deep. Under, you've also got this ledge for additional storage. It looks, I've got to say, I think this van, from an aesthetic point of view, it's very pleasing. I also think it's been well thought out. Steps up to the bed, and under that, a multicolored bed slatting device. And this will of course lift up, or lift up or lift out. You put it to one side and you've got a huge amount of space for bikes or something like that. Or if you don't want to sleep with the person, you can always take that out, have two singles, and have a place for your bikes. Let's open this one up here to reveal a rather pleasant wet room for a camper van. I'm going to come in now. Okay, look, I'm not actually standing entirely upright. The reason is because there is a duck board, so there's not a huge amount of space. Of course, if I took my shoes off and the duck board out, it might be a bit easier. There's the duck board out. Oops. Two holes. Unfortunately, they are small ones. Now the duck board's out. I'm not going to take my shoes off. You can see. I like that deep shower tray as well. For me personally, I mean, I'm not suggesting everybody would necessarily like it. You mightn't like it. Dog mightn't like it. Or whatever. I'll try and put this in with one hand, which is never my strong point. I'll sort that one out with two hands on the way back. Right, here we've got also a rather large table, quite nice, and up front it's a Fiat on a automatic gearbox. So I mean, if you want a manual, I know that nobody else wants a manual except for me, but if you wanted a manual, then you can have that. XPS insulation, Hobby Connect as standard in all models. Vantana On Tour edition, Citroen, and we'll have a walk inside. So this one here is going to cost, look at that, 50,500. Well, you're losing 36 centimeters. This is an unfair comparison, right? This is a 6-meter version on the Citroen, but the equipment level could be completely different. So don't think that getting a Fiat Ducato is going to cost you all that extra money, because it isn't. But here at the back, somewhat similar. We've got this nice kitchen block, which is the same. And there's the toilet, and somebody else was obviously in here and couldn't put the thing back in either with one hand. Perhaps that person couldn't put it back in with two hands. So that's the layout. Didn't show you the back in the other one, did I? I'll show you the back in this one first. Well, relatively standard, nothing unusual out there. Gas cabinet on the left, and see under there. I'm not going to ask, as I usually do, which one you prefer, because it's an unfair comparison between the two. Alright, so this is already being used for storing things. We've got this thing here, which appears to be a bed unit from another van, no doubt, and somebody's left their chairs in there. You can see down there you've got the storage under the bed to the left, and in here, as always, you'd have your gas cabinet. Right, this hasn't opened, it has now. There we go. There's where you keep two gas cylinders. So, hobby, Fiat Ducato, camper van, which is very elegant, and 2022 version, and thanks for watching.